Can we improve this drawing submitted by Paul who feels like the face looks flat and the proportions are wrong? I really like your art style and the base color you've picked for the skin. And with the shadow having this lighter color, it can have a flatter look. But if you make the shadow darker, it looks more 3D. So using a darker color, I would separate the shadow from the light. And if you then separate the shadow into smaller and darker ones, you create depth. So first is the base color, then the biggest shadow, and then the smaller shadows which go inside the bigger one, going from big to small just like a pyramid. And on top is the darkest and smallest shadows like in the eyelids, the nostrils, and under the neck. So I first separate the biggest shadow, then separate that into smaller shadows, and then even further into the smallest ones, just like those Russian dolls where inside is always a smaller one. And I call this shadow stacking. And it also applies for the hair, one big shadow first and then smaller darker shadows inside, following the stacking of the pyramid. And notice how in the reference the edge is slightly lighter than the cheek. This is because there's additional light which creates even more depth. So I'll add this smaller additional light on the edge. And finally this corner I would keep right here because this is where the side of our cheekbone is. And this is before and after. Did we improve this drawing? And if you want to improve yours, click the link in my bio.